Science has achieved a lot of things for humanity. We've figured out how to cure diseases, how to build homes, even how to go to space, just for the hell of it. But science, it can only get us so far. And now, science has broke through once again. And by science, I mean me finally getting something. After seeing something for 7 or 8 years. I have just rewatched all of the Meet the videos that Valve put out promoting Team Fortress 2. And after rewatching the medic one, I had a eureka moment. A sudden realization as to why that thing that was always bothering me where, in the ending, the medic Ubers the heavy, but the heavy's Ubered and the medic's not, and the medic's using a quick fix, so why would the heavy be Ubered? It just did not make sense to me. And then it finally clicked. So before I say what made sense to me, we have to take a step back and just think about something. We have to almost assume something here. We gotta assume that the quick fix had different stats before it was put into the game. Or before, when they had the idea to make this Meet the video, when they were planning it out. So we have to assume that the quick fix, its stats were something where it has a normal Uber that would give the normal sheen look to people who were Ubered, like the regular Uber does. This is because, without this, it just doesn't make any sense that the heavy would look the way that he does. But once you get that assumption out of the way, it does make sense. The medic, this is his first time using the Mega Baboon Heart on any of his patients. And it's the only heart, apparently, that can withstand the voltage of an Uber charge. So because this is the only heart that can withstand the voltage of an Uber charge, it's the first time he's ever doing it. And it's so obvious now that I'm saying it, but it just makes sense now. And that's why at the ending, everyone's in line waiting to get their baboon hearts put into them so they can be Ubered, become invincible. And it's killing me that it took me, I think 7 or 8 years. I think it's more towards 8. It took me 8 years to finally let that click. I watched these back when they were relatively new. I got into TF2 around December of 2012. So I think Meet the Medic was one of the last ones. I think Meet the Pyro was the last one. So I think Meet the Medic was around a year old at that point, and I had watched them. And I love all the short films; they're great. But it just clicked. So that's why the Medic is an Uber, because he didn't put it in himself yet. He wanted to try out on the heavy first, and it's such a relief now knowing that. I'm making this just to hopefully give some people the closure that I just received from figuring it out. And it's okay not to, figure it out for 8 years. It's okay. Oh man, it's actually really killing me that I just figured this out. But anyway, that's I have no idea what compelled me to make a video on this. I hope some of you got closure and some of you got something out of this. Alright? Stay safe out there.